Previously on Raider Power, Lady Raider basketball.
3 and 3 again. 3 and 3 again.
He just has a quiet demeanor, and at the same time, I think he can get after him when he needs to. But, he's been coaching the post for many years since our time at Louisiana Tech, and I think he does a great job.
Walk him up the lane. Seal with your hips.
I haven't had a coach like him ever since high school and summer because he tells you what you're doing wrong and he also prays you at the same time. I think that helps build you as a player. We don't do all that fancy showboating, just easy layups, and that just helps in the game because he makes us go strong.
Well, I think he's done a great job with our post play. And you look at Kiera Maller's development, you look at how she's matured and grown and her face up and she can take you down low. And not only that, but how settled and poised that she is. He's done a great job.
That's it. Buy somebody and pull it up and hit it. That's it, good.
Brooke does a great job with the point guards. We recruited her out of high school and coming out of Southern Arkansas, could have just about gone anywhere in the country, and true floor general. Led the NCAA 1 year in free throw percentage. Could shoot the three, could penetrate and kick, but knew exactly where everybody was supposed to be. And so it's great to have a point guard coaching your point guards because she gets it.
If you're the one they're not consistently guarding, then you got to get in the gym and get extra shots up. Take it as a challenge.
Brooke is motivating and she's been through it. She's been a student athlete. She could help with not only being on the court and being a motivator and teaching me how to do things better every day, but also in the classroom how to balance out your schoolwork and your sports. And she helps to, just as an overall person, to stay calm and focused, and she's good and motivating in that area.
I know they're excited about working with Brooke and should be, and we're excited that we have her coaching our point guards because if you've played that position, you truly understand. Coming from Louisiana Tech and my background too, she played there, she understands a lot of the same terminology and what my expectations are at that position.
High hands, close out, high hands, here we go. Work, high hands. Go, stay down, box. Go.
Defensively, we understand as a team that our perimeters really get everything started for us, and obviously our posts anchor in the middle for us, but we have to do a better job as we go into Big 12 play of understanding how to, do the little things.
We go, high hands, high. Good, close out. Hands.
And the fundamentals about defense, and that's closing out, containing the dribble, closing out with high hands, and understanding that we can contest a shot when we're out there. We're also balanced enough to keep people in front of us. And so not so much just for Big 12, but again, there were some things and some areas that we need to improve on as a team.
Hands. Hands. Good. Out.
It's very important for us to play, good defense, because it doesn't just help us out as a team. It definitely relieves a lot of pressure off the post defense and keeping them out of foul trouble, as well as ourselves out of foul trouble. So that's very important for us to get up and, play defense.
Tag, let's go. Stay down, high hands. Same thing, stop. Stop jumping out and coming out of the stance, guys, when we close out. You still contest.
Being a great perimeter defender is something you have to do if you're going to put that uniform on or you're not going to play. You've got to be able to get stops. You've got to be able to have high hands and communicate well and just everything defensively that you need to be about.
We always want to contest. Every time we're going out, we want high hands, okay? And no middle. We're sending people to the middle. We want everything baseline.
The importance of that, I think our team is very, very tough when we defend on the perimeter and inside out.
D1, let's go, Case. Let's go, Case. Here we go, hands. Go, deny, hands, work. Good, close out.
When you close out on a offensive player, you don't want to give them the option when your hands are down to shoot the ball. A lot of the players that we play in the Big 12 are shooters, and so it gives you an opportunity to contest a shot, not to give them an open shot. It makes the offensive player have to think about what they're going to do on the next play.
Stay in stance. When people start to penetrate and start to spin, we've got to make sure we stay in stance.
A lot of the times if you're out of stance closing out, that gives the offensive player the leverage. They can either go wherever they want to. But with the defensive player and they're in stance, they've had high hands and their balance, the defensive player can control and kind of dictate to what the offensive player is doing.
We know she's a shooter, so again, even if you're here, you're tight on her, I want to force her everything here. You're quick enough to get here to cut her off, baseline.
The thing that I try to use being a player now into a coach is understanding what they're thinking and how I was in that situation. I try to get to know my players, understand their personalities.
So again, we've got to make our corrections. We've got to stop running out here, jumping, contesting shots, okay? Because again, what that does is take us out of position.
And, you know, having played at a very high level, not only, you know, collegiately, but professionally, there's value to that. You know, and when you make sure you hire coaching staff, you've got to make sure that you compliment yourself. And Sharika definitely brings that experience of having played at a high level, and they respect that. I mean, there's so much value to it, you can't even begin to explain it.
Ready? Here we go. Get a stop. Hands, China. Hands, Case. Stay down, good. Box.
She's very down to earth, very understanding, you know, for the reason that she's played the game and she knows what we're going through as players.
If you're too high and people are going middle, we need to make sure we're on a high foot and we're forcing people baseline where our help is.
So important to realize that anytime you have someone is asking you to do something that you've done it to, you know, she's not asking anything of them that hasn't been asked of her.
I want them to be able to respond to what we're saying. Every coach is not going to be the same, but as an assistant, I have told myself I need to figure out how's the best way to get what I can out of each player.
You know, it's not always what we say, but how we say it. She has a great way of the way that she says things, and she explains very well. I mean, you know, she's very fact-driven in what she's trying to say, but at the same time, she can say it in a way that they understand it.
Because you're probably not going to get her to hear the first or second time. After it's been reversed a couple of times and we've gotten those cuts and looks, then we want to try to hit her, and then she's going to look to reverse it then.
And I think that's important. She's able to really communicate well with these kids, and whether it's perimeter defense or something away from the floor, she's so important to our staff as being able to relate to these kids, and she does a great job with it.
Play fast. Play fast. What do you mean? What I mean is, y'all go play. 2-on-2, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, 3-on-2, you go play. Play fast, get it and go. Play fast in the half court where we're getting open, wanting the ball away from the ball. And we put this down here, play fast, play fast. Not play hard, play fast. Same thing, okay? Play fast.
You know, I think sometimes playing hard, that's something they hear so often. But playing fast was a little bit of different terminology as far as trying to get their attention. We want to play really, really fast, you know, and that's with great energy and great effort and being the most aggressive team.
You run wide, like if you were on the offensive end, and find a shooter. Communicate your switches, communicate all day, over here and over here. Defense, offense is what we're doing, reminding each other of little things.
One of the most important ingredients to any, you know, successful relationship, away from the floor, on the floor, you know, we've got to be, you know, it's got to be 5 people totally on the same page, working together. And if you're going to be doing that, you've got to constantly be communicating, whether it's help defense, whether it's a switch defensively, whether it's what we're running offensively and defensively at a free throw huddle. It's constant communication.
No uncontested threes. The starting lineup all shoots the threes. Defend the 3, 1 through 5. Do not get caught being hesitant. I would rather you rush out there and it be a bad closeout than not rushing out there in time.
And every single shot that any opponent takes against the Texas Tech jersey has got to be a contested shot at this level. And, you know, you can still have people hit contested shots, but at the end of the day, you contest and you live with what happens.
To summarize, 3 things that make a difference in our brand new season. Defend, rebound, and take care of the ball.
And it's basically simple message. You got to defend, you got to rebound, and take care of the basketball. None of that talks about made shots. Those are all 3 things that you can control with great energy and great effort.
Those 3 things, it's real simple. Bench 20-20 every night. That's what we talk about. And these switches, they all got to be on, okay? If you're going to do those 3 things all year, they got to be on. And I'm putting them in my bag this weekend. They going with us everywhere, okay? We're going to hook them up. We're going to hook them down. We're going to hook them where we at. You got me? Okay, they going to be with me. My switches are on, and I need you to follow. Let's go, y'all.
Constant hustle. Everywhere we go, everything we do, everything we say, from the court to the classroom to the community to the apartment to the training room to the weight room, the study hall, constant hustle, and our switch has to be on. We have no time for anything to be off.
Family on 3, okay? Take care of each other and have some fun. Family, 1, 2, 3. Family. Let's go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the United Spirit Arena on the campus of Texas Tech University, where tonight it's the Lady Raiders opening up Big 12 conference play as Texas Tech plays host to the Cowgirls of Oklahoma State University. Throws it up top to Mallard. She pump fakes. Now she'll set and shoot. Got it.
It's a good start for you.
Nearly a minute and a half in, 3-0 start as Mallard knocks down the 3.
You know, her switch was on and it was constant hustle. You know, I really, praised her effort. You know, it was a great 36 minutes of just constant hustle.
And it'll be Shippers. Her pass into the lane knocked away. Mallard fronted it. Knocked it into Smalls. Smalls ahead to Morris. Casey lays it up and in. It started with Kiera slapping it to Mo.
She didn't, value everything just based on points. I mean, she got a couple of big key rebounds on free throws. She made some great passes. She ran the floor hard in transition.
Rebound Tech. Casey's got it, throws it ahead. Mallard left hand layup good. Good look from Casey. Right wing, it's Morris. Casey back up top, Smalls. Left wing, Barncastle. Catch and shoot again. Got it! Timeout on the floor, called by OSU as Jordan Barncastle gets 7 quick ones off the bench.
Well, it's important to come in and be a spark. And, she found a way to spark us with her points and with catch and shoot. And, it's a great quality of this team that, seems like we have different people step up at different times.
We have all got to rebound. Down there, it's China, JB, and Kiera. We can't stand and assume anything. It could be tipped and you can run under it, okay?
It's just second effort. Don't assume, don't stand and watch. Something good will happen if we've got great effort. Like I say all the time, great effort, great energy, just hustle, one word.
Now, from everybody watching, do we need to get out? Yeah, okay, and then we need to box and go get it.
Bias to steal, Bias into the lane, Bias right wing, out to a Donahoe 3, and it's in and out, no good. Long rebound out to Brown. China will hustle the other way. China now on the right wing, on in toward the right elbow. Shoots one up off the window and in.
Nice finish right there.
You want them to all feel like that they can impact the game. How are you impacting the game? Is it on the boards? Is it with points? Is it with a 50-50 ball, a hustle play? Are you sprinting every time in transition? Just impact the game. And, I feel like our bench is doing that, and the 5 people on the floor, regardless of who they are, need to take that approach.
Halfway home in a defensive struggle from the United Spirit Arena. The score, Texas Tech 26 and Oklahoma State 21.
It is very, very important that you guys understand one thing. Most aggressive team. I'm not just talking about in transition when the ball's in our hands, but getting open, gaps, all the little things that we need to do to be aggressive, but we have got to play smarter, okay? When I say be aggressive, that just means just as much as getting your feet set outside and being ready to shoot.
I felt like the second half, it was going to be a typical Big 12 game. The team that was the most aggressive, the most physical was going to win. And, it's a battle. And it's definitely, it's a marathon. And you've got to be the most aggressive team mentally, physically, and emotionally.
We have got to create some offense from getting in the passing lanes and being aggressive and coming up with loose balls and all the things that we know we need to be about.
All those are aggressive attacking qualities, and having a presence about you. And I thought at times the first half we were a little bit hesitant, and we want to be patient, we want to be poised, but we certainly don't want to be so hesitant that it affects us as far as being the most aggressive team.
We have got to rebound better. Christine, if nothing good's happening, go get your offensive putback. Run hard one time in transition. You know what I'm saying? Find ways to be effective that really help us be better.
So much of the time, you value your worth on a made basket. You got to understand there's so many more things that impact the game, whether it's a loose ball, whether it's a box out. And maybe you didn't get it, but you didn't let your girl get it and allowed somebody else to clean up. Maybe it's a great pass fake, shot fake that allows the defense to shift. We get great ball reversal. just so many little things that you can still impact the game.
Offensively, being more aggressive. Defensively, being more aggressive. On the glass, being more aggressive. Those three things we talked about. Defend, rebound, okay? And the third thing is take care of the ball. We've done a good job with that. You've got to understand the importance of playing really, really hard and really, really smart and getting your feet set and being aggressive by taking a shot.
This team is starting to understand that I can do so many other things than just score points, and let the game come to me offensively. And we've just got so many people that need to play to their strengths. Continue to understand that there's so many ways they can impact the game that maybe don't show up in the stat sheet or don't show up to the average fan out there. But I think our kids understand, and we've just got to continue to teach and coach, and we've got to have them improve their basketball IQ, as I say, and understand that they're still got a lot that they can improve at. We need everybody to play to their strengths, and if you're catch and shoot, you're one dribble pull up, if you're a penetrator, if you're a post up player, if your strength's to get to the foul line, if you're a catch off the pass. Thought we went down the stretch the last 10 minutes of the game and finally went back to our strengths, and what do we do best? Don't try to do something that's not your strength, and played to our strength and did a better job. So when I say balance, I mean that equally as well as playing to our strengths and letting the game come to you.
Keep going inside, that's great, but we also got to make some points we got to have great balance tonight. More balance the second half.
Sometimes players need to understand who they are, and I thought we did that better the last 10 minutes of the game.
All right, family, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Here we go, let's go.
No, it ain't even.
Family on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Family.
Ayers puts up a wild shot on the run, no good, but Tony Young the rebound, good putback, it's good. Oklahoma State's got the lead. First time tonight.
Tempo, I thought we did a poor job of controlling the tempo, and we were adjusting to them instead of making them adjust to us. And, we were worried about their next punch instead of throwing the first punch.
Suttles has it for the Cowgirls, hands it off to Bias, throws it ahead to Donahoe, streaking, driving, layup good.
Hey, be who you are and just win the next 4 minutes. 4 minutes at a time, we're good, okay? You're doing great, keep it up.
Being able to stay positive and poised in those situations, because it's very easy to panic and to get negative and to focus on the negative. I think this team's done a better job of playing the next play. It's very important, good or bad, play the next play.
It's no good. Morris saves the rebound to Baker. Kelsey throws it right side over to Brown. China streaking, throws it to Bolkenkamp. A left corner three, money! Texas Tech 39, Oklahoma State 39.
The thing about it is, again, know who you are. And I think we're starting to understand more so who we are and who individuals are and what do I need to do to put that individual in a position to be successful. And we did a great job of getting the basketball to Mary in a position to be successful, and she was able to make a play. And obviously it gave our team and our crowd great energy and sparked it, and that's what it takes.
But now we got to get stops and we got to rebound. Keep getting your feet set, okay? And look to score. Everybody, be aggressive offensively. Work to your strength.
Down, Tech by 2. Tony Young into the lane. Mallard swats her shot away. Swats it ahead to Bokenkamp. Mary to Smalls. Mo to the basket. The layup is good. And Tech's up 4.
And I think that, Mo and Casey and China and Christine, Mary, those kids on the perimeter did a great job of staying poised when we needed them to be.
Gets it back to Bokenkamp. A right wing three is good.
As much as what we say sometimes, it's just up to them, and they've done a great job of listening and going out there and finding a way to win. So, a lot of credit to the kids. For, again, just understanding what we're saying and trying to go out there and do the little things.
That's what it's about. If you play hard, something good's going to happen. Just play hard. We've got to be relentless with our effort, our hustle every day.
The teams that understand that and get that, all the things away from the floor, affect 94 feet. And when you get on the floor, you can feel good about this fact that your switch was on in the other areas. There's just a correlation.
Constant hustle. Lady Raider basketball is about constant hustle. The floor, the classroom, the court, everywhere. Constant hustle.
And I think this team's starting to understand that everything is interrelated, and we've got to be a good team and constantly be on with our hustle.